Hey, Coach Charles here with Fit Health in Herndon, Virginia. And one of my old clients is back in town. This is Matt Skronsky.
Hey guys.
All right, so we're going to just do a quick interview. And who's interested in learning what it's like to go from being a college athlete, college star athlete, to working in the regular world and then trying to figure out how to balance working out, health, fitness, and all those things with work, right? And just, you got all these balls up in the air, you're trying to catch as many of them as you can, some of them are going to hit the ground. So we're just going to go over a few of these topics today. And please let us know any kind of questions and comments you have about business, work, life, balance, fitness, health, all that down in the comments below. All right, we'll get started. So Matt, where'd you go to school?
Let's see. I went to high school in DC at Gonzaga. That's when I started going to Charles. I played water polo. I had a bunch of shoulder issues and I was getting injured all the time. So that's when I signed up. And then I eventually got a scholarship to the Naval Academy in Annapolis, and I played there as well.
Oh yeah, he's short selling that. What were you on the team?
I was a captain my senior year. Yeah.
So
I loved playing though.
Water polo captain. He was a monster. All right. So back in high school and college, why was it easy to keep working out all the time?
It was super easy, especially in college. We had, regulated times. We'd wake up super early. We'd swim for an hour or two. We'd go to the gym every day during lunch, and then we have 2 to 3 hours of practice in the afternoon. They also regulated our food and everything we ate. That was basically our life. So it was very regulated, and you couldn't really variate because, all your teammates and everything, you're living with them. So it's super easy just to stay in shape and stay fit.
Okay. And what are you doing now professionally?
What do I do now? I am in the U.S. Navy. I'm a naval flight officer on a P-8 Poseidon. That's one of our big aircraft. We do reconnaissance. I just got back from Japan. I did a 6-month deployment in Japan. Now I'm stationed in Jacksonville, Florida.
All right. So, what happened to working out after you became an employee? You're no longer in college, no longer having the specified times that you're supposed to go to practice, the specified times you're supposed to be working out, not getting that nutritional guidance and such. So how's that different now that you're out working?
It's different just because you can make excuses and everything, but it's just easy not to. I used to love going to the gym with all my buddies, like getting your PRs and everything. But now it's just life gets in the way. You got work, a pretty demanding work schedule. And like when you finish late at night or something, the last thing you want to do is go to the gym. I'd much rather just drink some beer or something. Yeah, it's just something that is extra on your plate that you have to do.
Do you ever find yourself saying, hey, I'll just go tomorrow? Or I'll go
100%. Oh, yeah.
Like all the time?
All the time. Probably every other day.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, constantly trying to do that. So now, we were talking about this earlier when you were working out. You're thinking about getting that routine back in place.
Yeah.
What kind of obstacles are you going to face getting that routine back into place?
What kind of obstacles? So I'd say COVID was definitely a big factor why I kind of pushed it off for a little bit. Just, good excuses. Hey, the gym's closed. It's harder to do it at home or if you don't have the equipment available to you. But a big thing for me was like diet. And then, all my buddies, we love going to the breweries and everything. So kind of like on the food side, and then also just going to the gym. Something that's helped me in the last few weeks is like finding someone that will go with you. Because it's hard to be like, hey man, I can't go because they're like, why did you want to go? Like you don't have an excuse. So that's a good one. That's really helped me a lot.
All right, so having a buddy to work out with, big plus. Or if you don't have a buddy, then finding a group of people who are already interested in working out. When you don't have the energy, that's going to help you go for it, right? Not every day at practice did you feel like giving 100%.
Oh, no, definitely.
But then you get in with the buddies, you see what they're doing, and suddenly...
Yeah, you're into it, you're excited.
You're just doing it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Now, the accountability is out of place, and you mentioned that if
Mhm.
your buddy is expecting you to show up,
Yeah.
then you don't want to let your buddy down. Even if
Yeah.
you're willing to let yourself
Yeah,
down,
definitely.
you don't want to let your buddy down.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a big one to it. And then, of course, on the eating side, well, that's probably the hardest piece.
It definitely is.
Right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
now doing the things with your buddy isn't helpful. Doing the
Mhm.
things with the buddies is, throwing back the beers.
All the
test-
beers, yeah, and then it's just easy to go get some fast food or something that's quick compared to cooking yourself a meal, making it healthy.
Mm.
It's just a time thing.
So I'm going to suggest finding an accountability partner for
Mhm.
the eating aspect
yeah.
as well. Find that other officer who's been thinking about this. Maybe somebody who's already on the team or not, but find that person that you can be honest with about, hey, this is what I'm thinking right now, and they're like, yeah, me too, but here's what we're going to do tonight, and then you keep hitting on that. Okay, so we got to get you back to a regular schedule working out.
Mhm.
So when you were coming in here, we had what? We had a schedule.
Yeah. It
I was
all written up
expecting
on
you
the
at a
board.
certain time,
Yeah.
and then we had the schedule of the workouts already in place. So you got to get this back into your schedule,
Yeah,
because
definitely.
if it's going to be something you do when you get around to it, you've seen what happens with that, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to pick out your 3 days a week. Okay, these are the days I'm going to the gym. These are the times I'm going to the gym. And as you mentioned, you got to find that buddy, right?
Mhm.
You're looking for that buddy. Good. And then you're going to be looking for your nutrition partner. Hey, we can hold each other accountable on this.
Definitely.
Awesome stuff. So when are you starting back to working out?
So I am on leave right now. I got back from deployment last month, so I'm heading back to Florida in about a week. So I'm just going to spend some time with friends and family up here.
All right. And of course, you can get a few more workouts
Yeah,
here before
yeah.
you go. But while you're doing that, you're going to be thinking about your specific plan to implement back down
Definitely.
when you go back to your unit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Anything the fans need to know?
Anything the fans need to know, just like make a plan, stick to it. Because for me, like, it kind of got to a point where I wasn't out of shape, but I wasn't in shape. So I just kind of didn't have that energy that I used to have, the excitement of going to the gym. So I guess like it's a little bit of like an internal thing where, like, hey, like I miss doing this, I have fun doing it. So it's kind of finding that passion again.
And what's it like having your old coach sort of asking you about this stuff today as soon as you walk in the door, right?
It's weird, yeah. Because I hadn't been back here for a few years, and just like the first set we did, I was used to throwing on what I used to do. I was like, oh man, my back or something. But it feels really good to be back, especially after COVID and everything. Just getting in the gym, so I'm excited. It'll be a good time.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go ahead and sign off. Say bye.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you guys next week. Just a quick reminder, if you need that workout buddy and you don't have a workout buddy, we can provide that assistance here. The enjoyment of working out with a few other people who are also interested in getting back into shape, getting healthier, wanting the enjoyment of exercise. We can help provide that here at the gym. And of course, I provide the accountability to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're going to show up for your sessions because they're scheduled. All right, if you need to get in contact with me, look me up on Facebook, Charles Bram, B-R-A-M. Friend me and send me a message, and we can discuss your specific situation. Take care. See you next time.